Welcome to the Clifford Cat Tree Bookshelf assembly. Make sure that you have all your panels and hardware, and this assembly is better with 2 people. Let's begin. Step 1. You will need 4 camlock screws labeled A, 4 camlocks labeled B, panel number 13, 14, and 15. When you insert the B labeled camlocks, ensure that the arrow is pointing towards the hole. Screw in all 4 camlock screws into panel 15 and attach it to panel 14 and 13 as shown. Then tighten the camlocks in place. Step 2, you will need panel number 12, 4 camlock screws labeled A, 4 camlocks labeled B, and 3 wooden dowels labeled C. You will screw in the camlock screws and insert the wooden dowels on tops of panel 14 and 15. Now place panel 12 on top. Lock those camlocks in place and set aside. Step 3. You will need panel 9, 10, and 11. 4 camlock screws labeled A, 4 camlocks labeled B, and 1 wooden dowel labeled C. Screw in the camlock screws labeled A on both sides of panel 10. Attach panel number 9 as shown in the video and tighten the camlocks. Insert the wooden dowel on panel 11 and attach it to the other side of panel 10, ensuring that the B camlocks are facing the underside of the shelf as seen in the video, and tighten in place. Step 4. Bring the assembly completed from Step 2 down beneath. Attach 2 of the camlock screws labeled A and 1 wooden dowel on the top of panel 12, as shown in the video. Make sure you have 2 camlocks labeled B in the according holes on panel 10. Tip it back and attach it to panel 10. Tighten the camlock screws. Put this aside for the moment. Step 5. You will need panel number 4, 5, and 7. 2 camlock screws labeled A, 2 camlocks labeled B, and 2 screws labeled D. Screw in your camlock screws on panel 5 as shown. Bring panel 4 and 5 together and insert the D screws through the back of panel 4 and tighten. Step 6, you will take panel number 8. 2 camlock screws labeled A, 2 camlocks labeled B, 3 wooden dowels labeled C, and 6 screws labeled D. Screw in the camlock screws into panel 8. And place in the wooden dowels. Align panel 8 to the previous step 5 assembly. Insert the D screws and tighten in place. Step 7, you'll need panel number 2. 8 camlock screws labeled A, 8 camlocks labeled B, and 4 wooden dowels labeled C. Screw the 8 camlock screws into panel 2. Ensure your 4 wooden dowels are in place as seen in the video. Place panel 2 on top and tighten the camlock screws in place. Make sure to tighten the ones inside the nook areas as well. Step 8. Bring over the assembly previously completed, with 2 camlock screws labeled A, 2 camlocks labeled B, and 1 wooden dowel labeled C. Insert the camlocks in panel 10. Attach the screws and wooden dowel to panel 8. Bring both assemblies together and tighten the camlocks in place. Step 9. You will need the 2 outside panels, 3 and 6, 18 camlock screws labeled A, 18 camlocks labeled B, and 6 wooden dowels labeled C. Screw and insert the hardware onto the panels accordingly. With 2 people, place the outside panels, making sure all the camlocks are aligning properly. Quick tip: if you're having any trouble inserting the camlock screws fully, just double-check that the arrow on the camlock is aligned and pointing towards the hole. This will allow for flush alignment with the panels. Ensure you tighten all camlocks and don't forget the ones in the pet nooks. Step 10. You will take the top panel labeled 1, 4 camlock screws labeled A, 4 camlocks labeled B, and 2 wooden dowels labeled C. Screw in the 4 camlock screws and insert the 2 wooden dowels. Attach it to the tops of the panels 3 and 6 and lock the camlocks in place. Step 11. Take the bottom panel number 16, the 4 metal legs, and the 16 small screws labeled E. Each leg requires 4 of these small screws. Step 12. Once the legs are attached, insert the 5 wooden dowels. Place panel 16 at the bottom of the unit. Insert 10 screws labeled D in the holes through the base. Tighten them all in place. Once this is all complete, you can cover the holes with the provided wooden print stickers. Wall mounting brackets are provided in the hardware for additional safety. We recommend assistance with the drywall anchors as it requires a power drill to make the holes for the anchors and measurement on the wall for accurate placement.